quinoa, Joan. I know, it looks like the inside of a Beanie Baby, but it's jammed with protein.
I finished my counseling sessions for the day, and I'm not doing anything tonight if you need an extra hand in the kitchen.
I'm not sure how I feel about asking our volunteer psychiatrist to peel potatoes.
Trevor, what are you doing here?
What happened to your romantic evening with Kevin before he goes to Africa? He's getting on a plane in 3 hours.
Who's Kevin?
Kevin. You know, Kevin.
Humanitarian Kevin, such you David-ass Kevin.
Look, he's at the fundraiser at the museum 8 blocks away, which is where you should be. Then he's getting in a car and he's going to the airport. We only got like 20 minutes.
20 minutes for what? I mean, how do you two even know each other? You have got to be kidding me.
Can you wait out in like an hour? I'm on a ticking clock here.
I brought Riley to one singles group. I even made sure she didn't sit near you. I thought the no matching my friends rule was a given.
I can't do it.
Drag her out, Trevor.
I want you to go to Africa with him.
He wants me to go with him?
Look, Riley, I know you've been burned before, but I'm telling you, this guy's the real deal.
Okay. Okay, maybe we should take a deep breath and just think about this for a minute. Are you sure you want to run off to Africa with some guy?
Well, he's just a week, and he's not some guy. He's an international relief worker. I'm surprised the guy hasn't been knighted.
Trevor met him at Treyseki's and knew we'd hit it off. It's been this 3-week whirlwind.
3 weeks? I've never even heard you mention him.
Because every time I bring up my love life, you point out that I'm reenacting a codependent relationship with a narcissistic father figure or exposing deep-seated trust issues.
That does sound like you.
It's like trying to go to dinner with your Weight Watchers group leader.
Maybe this is why you don't have girlfriends.
Claire has girlfriends. I'm one of them. Sometimes, though, I just need someone supportive more than I need expert advice. Come with us. I want you to meet him.
Go, 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 go!
You're here.
I was worried I was just a lark, too.
Anything but.
Behold my divine handiwork.
What the hell? Who are you?
Nick Kazarian, Bowery Investigations. Congratulations, Mr. Collier. You just had your picture taken by the best PI in the tri-state area. Your wife hired you 2 weeks ago. Called me all the way from London. Guess this isn't the first time this happened. Cheerio.
Remind me again, you believe you're the god of what? How could you do that? It's completely irresponsible.
You're not seeing how horrible I feel. I couldn't feel worse if I were impaled on something.
Well, I say let's test that theory.
I know this is going to come as a shock. The other people in the world who are not you make mistakes.
If you stop and think, even for a millisecond.
I did pause to think this time, which I never do. Now, something felt a little wonky.
Wonky?
It all looks so good on paper. Still, you know what? Lesson learned. Obey the gut.
That is not the lesson. The lesson is to stop interfering.
Can you get a room already? God! Fighting is another sign of attraction, you know. She talks about it in her book.
Well, actually, that's a simplification. What I
Claire, I have just been romantically bitch-slapped, and now there are pictures of me making out with a married man out there in the world.
St. Kevin, he already offered me quadruple for the photos, and I turned him down.
We were hoping to explain the situation to you. Maybe you can help us out.
Yeah, I'm not really what you call a helper.
My friend's an innocent bystander. She didn't know Kevin was married.
No, I figured as much. But maybe she should have done a little less hand-holding and a little more ring finger checking. The guy's got a telltale tan line.
When did you see us holding hands?
Oh, his wife hired me 2 weeks ago. I gotta hand it to you, though. No money shot until tonight.
You knew I had no idea he was married, and you watched me get reeled in? You could have given me a heads up.
What do you think tonight was? I mean, you think I didn't get a habit of introducing myself to people I'm photographing?
Oh, so you waited till you got your money shot to be a decent human being.
What are we, girlfriends? It's not really the nature of my job to protect the mistress.
Oh, I was just doing my job. Is that what you tell yourself when you try to sleep at night?
No, to get to sleep, I use the same tools every other PI uses, bourbon and phone sex. Now that you mention it, I was just doing my job is the last thing I hear before nodding off.
That is repulsive.
Really? Great. Does that mean you're leaving?
God, did you get beat up like every day in high school? I swear, the second your mouth opens, my fist clench. Oh, my God.
Shouldn't you go roll your little anger ball over to the guy who actually screwed you over?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell an anger ball is, but I want to throw it at you.
Look, It doesn't matter if I give you the photos. I already sent the JPEGs to your boyfriend's wife.
Well, I'm glad you didn't waste any time.
Actually, this right here, huge waste of time.
Can you two get a room already? If he's already mailed the pictures, then we're done here. Unless the two of you are enjoying yourselves.
You know, my dad proposed to my mom at a Yankees game. How much would you take for this?
I thought you throwing your parents a party was the anniversary gift.
Yeah, but I feel like I gotta give them something on top of that. It's their 40th.
40th is Ruby, not baseball. And I can't believe your parents have been happily paired up for 40 years, yet you live like a monk.
Yeah, I'm saving myself for someone special.
Hello, can I get a drink?
Sorry. Normally, our lovely yet vicious and vindictive cocktail waitresses handle table service.
And here I thought I was special.
Special, huh? You know what? I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but notice that you're not wearing a ring. Now, if I might be so bold, what's your taste in men?
Less bold.
Perfect. No thinking, just matching. No thinking, just matching. Hey, boss! The woman at table 9 says she wants to speak to the owner. Well, I have to go ahead.
Hi. What can I do for you?
Can you turn into a dry martini and take a seat right here?
Excuse me?
I'd like a dry martini, up with a twist.
I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to see the owner.
I wanted to see someone get me a drink. If it has to be you, I can probably find a way to deal with that.
Is that a vodka martini or...
Hey, I want my baseball.
It's Thurman Munson's baseball. He wrote his name on it. Okay. The PI tracked me down.
You were wearing the name of the bar on your shirt yesterday, so clearly you wanted to see me.
I happened to notice your screensaver. Those were some lovingly shot images of Riley.
So I don't meet that many sexy social workers in my line of work.
Then I say, embrace your good fortune. You two had a real spark.
Look, I make my living chronicling the disintegration of happily ever after. Monogamy is futile, love never lasts, and marriage is an archaic institution doomed to failure. You have a nice day.
Wait! Does that mean you're opposed to doing a girl a favor?
I'm sorry you didn't feel you could talk to me about Kevin.
The sad thing is, it wouldn't have mattered if I did. The only difference would have been you saying I told you so. Thank you for staying through dinner.
I don't want to say I told you so. I just want to be a friend, a normal, non-relationship expert friend who you can do regular girlfriend stuff with. We've been talking about getting together outside of the center, and we never do.
Well, I guess we never did take those Nia dance classes, did we?
We're training for that half marathon, which we could still do. I mean, what do you say? Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m.? We could even start from your place.
Okay, but we're making a pact to not talk about men.
Done. D-O-N-E.
This is the Polish, this is the Russian. Okay. Taste the Russian.
Are you trying to get me drunk?
Oh, come on, it's barely a sip. I'm doing it too, and I'm working.
That's the same one I just tasted.
Okay. You can taste the difference between the top shelf vodka and the cheap stuff. I apologize for ever doubting you. So what brought you to my fine establishment?
I'm meeting my son here. He's dating someone new, and he wants me to meet her.
No way you have a legal age son.
See for yourself?
It's my sister.
Celia, can you check on John in the back? You. Sure hope you have a semi parked out front full of canned goods and donated toys.
Okay, you look surprised to see me. Your friend, Trevor, told me that this latest guy wasn't the first time you've been burned by men. Said you wanted some tips for spotting the bad apples.
I said no such thing.
Makes no difference to me. I'll just go.
Wait.
He never answered his cell phone in front of you.
Yeah, that didn't signal to me degenerate philanderer. That said polite.
No one's that polite. And he always paid with cash because he didn't want his wife to see anything fishy on his credit card bill.
I don't often get a post-screw-over play-by-play of what a jackass I am.
I think we can agree that he was the jackass.
This where you try and make me feel better.
Hey, if it didn't happen all the time, I wouldn't have a job, right?
What's this?
A restaurant donated some tablecloths, but if you prefer the plastic.
Look, I appreciate the tutorial, but my problem isn't with recognizing married men. It's the first time that mistake has been made. Just finding an honest man.
Yeah, you mean the honest man. Look, I don't make the rules. This is basic nature. Men are looking for youth and beauty. They'll leave their wives for it, abandon entire families.
Wow. You may even be tougher on men than I am.
No. I'm an equal opportunity misanthrope. They'll deny it, but a woman will overlook just about anything for a wealthy, powerful man.
Miss Haynes, I made this for you at the rec center.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you, Jessie.
See? Someday that sweet girl will break a man's heart for a bigger, better offer.
Oh, maybe she'll be smart and avoid love altogether.
Apparently, today's food donation included the entire cheese course from Blue Hill Restaurant.
I gotta start eating in soup kitchens more often. To Jessie, may she be smart and avoid love altogether.
Here.
Yeah, I think I'm going out of my head over you.
God, I can't imagine you married.
Could you imagine me paying alimony once a month to a woman who lives with my former captain?
Former captain. You were a cop?
Yes, ma'am.
So, your wife and the captain, I take it they didn't hook up after your divorce.
Wouldn't that have been thoughtful?
I need you so badly. Can't think of anything but you.
What's with the bucket drumming? I didn't ask for bucket drumming. Bucket drumming isn't romantic.
He's not ours. He just wandered in.
Get him out of here. I didn't just shuck a pound of oysters for my health. I'm creating a mood here. Sucker blue.
That's what it is.
Day and night, out of my head.
Good call on the waffles. You seem to really know your food.
I got that from my dad.
He was a cook?
No, he liked to eat. He was also a cop. His father was also a cop.
And his father...
He was a thief, but an excellent cook. I believe at one point he was a personal chef to the warden of Rikers Island, actually. You should let me cook for you.
Are you trying to make up for letting me get my heart broken?
You're not heartbroken. You didn't love him, I could tell. And I didn't even need a telephoto lens. Although, true, it helped.
I liked him. I believed his intentions were honorable.
That's the third time that town car's passed us.
Some angry husband after you?
That was a possibility.
This is my place.
Yeah, I know.
Riley? And now I must kill Trevor.
I can't remember the last time I stayed up all night because I wanted to. He's cooking dinner for me tonight. Go ahead. I shouldn't be getting involved with someone, especially a guy who yesterday I referred to as pond scum and said lacked compassion.
I'm just a supportive friend. Happy that you're happy.
Wow, you're good.
We need to have a little chat.
Why don't you just say I need to yell at you so I don't get my hopes up?
I can't believe you're trying to match Riley up again. Did you not notice how horribly it went the last time?
Which is why I'm really bringing my A game here. I'm atoning.
She hasn't said much about it, but I've picked up on a few things. She's got some real trust issues.
I thought you'd approve. Look, two people who don't trust in love? That's a thing in common, a relationship marker, if you will. And I consider their combative initial encounter subliminal sabotage indicating a latent attraction.
You've been reading my book?
I'm on chapter 4. Good.
Well, keep reading, and you'll see that combative initial encounters usually require traumatic catharsis, a jump off a cliff, and most relationships don't survive it.
Great. Cliff diving. That's the subtitle of my book. Be bold.
Please tell me you remember what I drink. I never get to say, I'll have the usual.
I never forget a face or a drink.
Yesterday was a bit odd, huh?
Yeah, small world, huh?
I've been considering the situation. It's been 6 months since my divorce, and I haven't met any men whose company I enjoyed as much as I enjoyed yours yesterday.
I was uncharacteristically on yesterday. I'm normally kind of a dud.
I think we should go out. We're adults. Corey and Lita are nearly adults. What's the harm?
Oh my God. This is what it smells like in meat heaven. This how you get your dates to do your bidding for you?
Actually, no, I never cook for my dates. Honestly, since my wife left me, it's just been me and a series of floozies with privileges. And takeout Chinese usually does the trick.
Well, if you were satisfied with floozies with privileges, you wouldn't have created a screensaver with Riley's face on it.
Well, I was a cop for 8 years. Then a PI for the last 6. I don't meet many pure people, many good, really good people. And last night was just so perfect. It's weird how everything came together like that.
Like the gods were smiling upon you.
Yeah. Well, I'm just afraid that after last night's magic, things are gonna wear off and she's gonna come to her senses. Hey, it's Nick. Hey, Riley. Oh. No, I get it. Say no more. Things come up.
What? Wait, no. What's he doing? Give me that. Riley,
Hey,
what's up?
Trevor, let her back out of the date with dignity, all right?
Okay, listen, we're on our way.
He says his name is Ted Smith. He lives with his daughter's family, but he can't remember her married name. He's suffering from dementia, probably forgot to take his pills and wandered away from his house.
Well, this is everything he had in his pocket: a bus receipt, some cough drops, and this. It's a thank you card from a Bobby, but there's no last name or address.
Yeah, we should be able to get him home with this.
Who are you, Nostradamus? There's no address, no last name.
Notice a snowman holding a newspaper? Paperboy gave him this. All we have to do is call the paper and find out Bobby's route.
Then what?
All right, gang. We keep knocking on doors until we find someone who knows me. This is not the sexy part of detective work.
So I'm guessing that chipping in on this quest was your idea for Nick to impress Riley?
Not chipping in, he's spearheading. And it's his idea, by the way. All right, you know what? We should probably split up. We could probably cover more ground that way.
You can't be left to your own devices. You'll go door to door trying to find Ted a girlfriend instead of finding him his home.
So you think Ted's single?
So, even a PI can use his skills for something good.
Yeah, right. No, pay my rent with karma points.
You do a lousy impression of a misanthrope detective.
Hi. We're hoping you might know this man.
Yeah, I think he's like the dad of the lady that lives next door.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, thank God.
My kids.
Where have you been? I've been so worried about
Prime rib and the salad are probably goners, but I think I should be able to salvage the dessert course.
So sorry I ruined your dinner. I hope you didn't go to too much trouble.
Nah, no trouble at all. Why don't you have a seat? Just give me a second.
Okay. Hey, can I at least help you with something? So, this is your version of no trouble?
I wouldn't say that.
It's a bad idea.
Worst idea ever.
I'm not usually this chatty. I'm also not usually this popular. Are they starved for attention, or just the pepperoni I slipped in my pocket? A good call.
I think they're just ballsy. My instinct was to just lay across your lap as well, but I didn't have the nerve.
Oh. Thank goodness for second chances.
Oh, wow. The dogs are right. That's really nice. That's a really nice laugh.
What is that smile about, mister?
What, that?
Yeah.
It's remorse. Regret. I was right. No good could come of this, I swear. I don't know about you, but I feel awful.
Never felt worse. Oh, God, I'm so late. I wish I could stay, but I have to get to the center.
Yeah. Well, I got a videotape of congressman with a hooker, so.
I'm assuming that while you were surveilling me, you managed to get my phone number.
I did.
So I'll talk to you later.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Baggy eyes, bedhead, that I've been misbehaving sheen, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe they call that type of walk a swagger.
Don't you dare sully the memory of last night's encounter with your juvenile intimations.
Encounter? Sound like you picked her up at an airport. And by the way, just so you know, I can get a lot more juvenile than this. But, you like her?
Yeah, I like her.
Say it loud, say it proud. I believe in Cupid.
Wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
Definitely was a connection.
So, Corey's mom slunk back in the house at around 5 this morning.
Which you know how?
He called me. I was at home working on the anniversary party RSVPs. Not that it's any of your business. I can't believe that you asked out my boyfriend's mom.
She asked me out. Not that it's any of your business.
Oh, it is so my business. Corey is freaking out. Look, he's an only child. He hasn't even come to grips with the fact that his parents split up.
It's been 6 months.
Yeah. And now his mom is coming home with her hair all mussed up.
Corey needs to get his own place.
He moved back home because his mom was feeling all alone in her apartment. And I'm sorry, but isn't the god of love supposed to be pulling for my relationship too?
I made the introduction for Felix. I got a bit more invested. Plus, he's a lot nicer to me than you are.
You're gonna blow this for me, Felix.
Lita, you walk across the street and guys fall at your feet. I don't even bother to learn your boyfriend's names because I can't afford the RAM.
This guy is special to me, Felix.
I think Mira's pretty special.
But what are you to her? Think it rhymes with freebound?
Trevor, get the men a drink.
Hey. So, how'd it go? Where the two of you were looking at each other last night in front of Ted's house when we left.
Good, good. No, she's a sweet girl. Can I get a glass of whatever's on tap?
You got it.
So, how do you know Riley anyway?
Oh, she's Claire's friend.
Known her for a while?
No, but she's one of those people you feel close to right away, you know?
Yeah, she is, isn't she? Yeah. Can't believe a girl like that's still on the market. No. Was she single when you met her?
What is this? Buyer's remorse? All right, here's what I know about Riley Haynes. What you know. She's caring and kind.
She may be. But Riley Haynes has only existed for the past 3 years. I did a little digging. She seems to have arrived fully formed into the world in 2006. No trace of her before that.
So then there's a clerical error, or the Hall of Records in her hometown burned down.
And she's got a thing for married men.
You're crazy.
Grayson Davis owns half of Boston. Picked up Riley, spent a couple hours over at the Soho Grand before taking her back to her place. Explains how a social worker affords a $5 grand a month apartment, right? This is why she was so desperate to get those photos back. In my line of work, I see this kind of thing every day.
You sound like one of those medical students who convinces himself they have leprosy.
Maybe you're right, Trevor. Or maybe this time tomorrow I'll have the money shot. 0.
Got a donation for you here. Olives, maraschino cherries, little Bloody Mary mix.
Thanks. That's sweet. You never know when the homeless may want to host a cocktail party.
Oh, hey, did you see me yesterday? I saw you outside the Soho Grand.
It must have been someone else. I wasn't at the Soho Grand.
Oh, sure, you were going into the hotel with that guy. What's his name? The big money guy with Grayson Davis.
I'm such an idiot. The second you said Grayson, I remembered. We were supposed to meet at the Peninsula, but then he changed it. We were meeting about a donation he's giving the center.
Well, I'm sure you convinced him to give a lot.
Yeah.
I was so sure I was right. You know, not a moment's pause, just bang, inspiration. You know, it was like a love light bulb went off over my head. You know, Nick and Riley, they belong together. Now everything's a mess.
Well, maybe this is showing you that it's time to stop looking at yourself as Cupid.
But I am Cupid. That's why this is so frustrating. You know, they can't teach this, right? There's no manual. It's all me, all instinct. Maybe that just goes away. You know, too many years of taking it for granted. Maybe they were right.
They? The people who threw you out of Mount Olympus.
Maybe I've lost my gift.
Sorry, I'm late.
Are you in a better mood than yesterday? More reasonable?
Oh, I'm in a great mood. Couldn't be better.
Fresh flowers for you.
Oh, thank you.
So, about this man you're seeing, it's over. No more. I won't tolerate it.
Yeah. That's not gonna happen.
You're underestimating how serious I am.
You're doing a little of that yourself. I think I love him, Dad.
Dad? Yes, baby. Priscilla Davis, you're not to see him. I won't discuss it again.
Priscilla?
You're in an exceptional mood, Nick. Yeah, I'm not sure I care for it.
I like my private detective lovers like my eggs, hard boiled. Though I am coming around to sunny side up. Chinese food's here.
Oh, you don't have a top on.
You don't have pants on. Nick? These are from yesterday. You're spying on me again?
It's the way I am. I don't trust anyone. And I got the impression you know what that feels like.
Yeah, I suppose I could eventually get over the spying. Here's the thing. I left Boston and changed my name because I couldn't tell the difference between the men who loved me and the men who just wanted to be heir to the family fortune. So now that you know the truth about me, I'm sure you understand why I can never trust you.
Riley.
If you're a morning drinker, you might want to pour yourself something.
I'm already 2 Irish coffees in, but thanks.
You were right about Riley. I asked her about Grayson, that tycoon character, and she lied to me. I know I talked you into this, so feel free to throw something at me. Thurman Munson's baseball's handy. Oh, but not in the face. No? My stomach is closing in on itself like the poltergeist house.
It's called guilt.
Is that what this is called? It's awful.
Yeah, tell me about it. Riley didn't lie.
She didn't?
That silver fox wasn't her sugar daddy. He was her daddy.
So I wasn't wrong. My gut wasn't wrong. In your face, Mount Olympus Disciplinary Tribunal!
Worst part is, I think I lost it forever.
In your face, Dr. Claire. Maybe you should quit believing in yourself, McCrae.
Glad to see you don't find the lost it forever part as depressing as I do.
Wait, what? Nick Kazarian, PI. What did you do?
The crazy thing? I know my dad sounds like a villain in all this. Well, maybe he is. But he's right to be worried about his fortune. One of his biggest fears, he says, is I'll take my inheritance check and put it in a hobo's tin cup. Hobo, his word.
Actually, the check part does sound like you.
His other fear is that I'll marry badly. When I was 25, my father begged me to go out with Brent Chase, this young VP from his company. I eventually agreed to an introduction, and surprise, surprise, we hit it off. He's my kind of guy. A mentor to an inner-city gang kid. He taught adult literacy classes. He asked me to marry him at a breast cancer 10K.
Something bad is about to happen, isn't it?
Before the wedding, I discovered that my father had basically invented Brent. He coached him, directed him every step of our relationship. I was about to marry a man who's a complete work of fiction.
That is a remarkable story.
A lot of rich people. Crazy, right? So that's when I changed my name legally. And I moved here, determined to live life on my terms. I thought I saw something in Nick. A sweetness beneath that seen-it-all facade. Speak, please. Permission granted, and I told you so. It's so deserved here.
All I wanted to say is that sweetness in Nick, I saw it too.
Mr. Kazarian, I don't have an appointment.
Well, walk-in's welcome. Have a seat, Mr. Davis.
Yes. Of course, you know who I am. My name, after all, is why we're all here. This is my lawyer, Mr. Strathmore.
Yeah, I guessed. What can I do for you?
Actually, I'd like to tell you what I can do for you.
Lower, Trevor. Little lower. Lower, little lower. Like an inch lower. Like another inch. Another inch. Ugh, you went too far down. Go back up.
I hope Corey finds this romantic because you're killing the mood for me.
Dude.
Corey's coming to the party, so why don't you ask him? Corey punching Trevor will show a serious commitment to the relationship, right? Though, I guess bringing my date to a family party will do the same thing.
See, I thought Mira agreeing to be my date for the party was a promising sign. Good to know we're on the same page about something.
Good to know.
I guess Corey's problems with my dating his mother went away if he's coming to the party.
No, actually, they haven't. He just knows how important this is to me.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Why don't you get in the car? I think there's something you should see. I apologize for the poor camera angle. Jeffrey found a Wonder briefcase that conceals a small video camera. It's very simple, Mr. Kazarian. You signed this contract, agreeing to stay away from my daughter, and you get a check for $100,000.
Gee, are you serious?
I'm not known for my practical jokes, Mr. Kazarian.
100 grand. Well, where do I sign?
I think you get the picture.
Riley, try and calm down a little, okay? Are you sure about this?
My father's lawyer videotaped it. I saw the whole thing. Nick couldn't sign the contract fast enough. I can't believe I'm so shocked. Why the hell did I think this time would be different, huh?
Because I told you Nick was different. Where are you? I'll come pick you up.
Parked in front of the Soho Grand waiting for my dad to get his luggage. I'm going back home to Boston, at least for a while.
Hey there. Wow, you look nice.
Thanks. This is a nice surprise. Were we meeting here? I thought we were supposed to meet downstairs later.
Actually, that's why I'm here. I've been thinking about that. How about I meet you back here after the party? After you've got all your familial obligations out of the way and you're all liquored up?
I was kind of hoping to introduce you around.
Your parents' 40th anniversary party might be a bit on the intense side for me. I just don't think I'm ready for that. So, should I come by after the party for some quality alone time?
Always and forever. Each moment with you is just like a dream to me that somehow came true. And I know tomorrow will still be the same, 'cause we've got a life.
Do you know what your friend Nick did?
He screwed up, but he's gonna make it up to her. He's trying to track her down now. I'm surprised I haven't heard from him.
Make it up to her how? What's he gonna do? Send her some flowers and a little note? Sorry about breaking your heart, but 100 grand is a lot of money.
See, I don't understand anything you're saying right now. But he spied on her. He mistook her dad for her lover. Could happen to anybody. What's this about money?
Riley's father offered Nick $100,000 to walk away from his daughter. Nick didn't think twice. He signed the contract. Riley saw the video. Is it sinking in now? Are you getting the picture?
Oh, how could he?
Let's ask him.
Can't find Riley anywhere. She's not at her place, not at work.
Why do you need to find her? Did you agree to never see her again?
I'm sorry.
It's on video, Nick. Don't deny it.
I videotaped it, huh?
I remember head down after you'd found out Mary's a hell of a drug. I need a little more, I think, because enough is never quite enough. What's enough?
There you go.
This is the right decision for everyone.
Hold on. Joe King.
You're joking?
Yes, I am. Most definitely. Put away your checkbook, Mr. Davis. You don't have enough money to keep me away from your daughter.
Anywhere back from Riley yet?
She's got a lot to sort out.
You could have erased the part where I refused to sign.
Time for my speech.
Hey!
You mind bringing some champagne around?
No, that's my job. Hey, when's Mira getting her?
She's not coming. Things didn't work out between us.
Dude, that's my bead you're throwing away.
We weren't on the same page, you know? Not like that. Oh, boy. I catch a lot of flack. Just a few days ago, one of my employees asked why, given the parade of attractive ladies that comes in here, and given that I have such a positive example in my life, my parents, married 40 years today, why am I still single?
You don't like girls!
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the support. The fact is that it's precisely because of their example that I'm still on my own. I've been around for most of their 40 years together, so I know what true love looks like. And every time I measure one of my relationships against their standard, it comes up short. And I know I gotta keep looking. I gotta keep looking because I want what they've got. And I want Lita to find that too. So, how does the proprietor of one of New York's finest adult theaters convince a kindergarten teacher to spend the rest of her life with him, forsaking all others? Well, he dives in. Doesn't give her a chance to think about it. 72 hours, right, Pop? That's how long the entire Gus and BB courtship lasted. When my dad makes a decision, it's made. Thank goodness for that, Pop. So, if you wouldn't mind joining me in a toast to my parents. Mama, Pop, thank you for setting the bar so high. I love you. Cheers.
Salud.
Nick? Oh, some kiss there.
You're joking. How are you gonna top that, huh?
Marry me.
I'm sorry, what?
Let's get married.
You should probably know that when I told my dad to turn around the car, he told me he was disowning me. You're marrying a penniless social worker.
And that's a yes.
I suppose this means you feel validated. You're back to matching by the gut, no more self-doubt.
I'm not sure. Things didn't exactly work out for Felix. I'm thinking about going with the throw a bunch of stuff up against the wall, see what sticks theory. Hey!
Isn't that what got you into trouble in the first place? Random arrows?
Thanks, Claire. You're a good friend. And you're so right.
Wait a minute, you were right? How were you? I was right. Hey, I made this match. I'm not sharing credit on this.
I don't know, Trevor. I did a lot of heavy lifting.
What? How? You were a naysayer, a poo-pooer.
Claire!
I can make that meeting. We'll be there together.
I'll see you later. I got some errands to run.